But Barry is checking out all the other furry critters out there. Let's go back to the State Fair, Barry.
Bunny mania for ya.
Bunnies?
Yes. Helga's with me. Say hi, Helga.
Hi there.
Helga, you watch all the time. You're from Germany.
Yes.
Do you mind if I show a Polish rabbit?
Go ahead.
Okay, look at this rabbit here. This is a Polish rabbit from Poland, the best of the breed here at the show for the Polish. His name's Licorice. Let's walk up. We have a look. Helga, will you walk with me here?
Yes,
We'll
yes,
kind of
yes.
double team. Look at this rabbit with the eyeliner here. This is called like a hot tote. Is that right? A hot tote rabbit. Looks like it has eyeliner on. Really strange. Let me show you my favorite rabbit of the fair. Go ahead, Diane. Pull that on out there. Doesn't that look like a dog?
Yes.
That's absolutely incredible. Now take a look at this rabbit right here. Believe it or not, this is a rabbit. It's an Angora. Is that right, Diane?
It's an Angora, an English Angora rabbit.
It looks like a dog.
Yes,
That's incredible. Now, you wanted to put this on because you take these to your nursing home all the time.
Yes, we have a pet therapy program at Norworth, and we take them to the nursing home, and our residents brush them and help me take care of them, and they're very proud that their rabbits did so well in the show.
Well, they're absolutely beautiful. Thanks for showing it. What do you think of that, Helga?
It's all right.
It's all right? You've only lived in America, what, 2 years or so?
Look.
Your first state fair ever.
Yes.
What do you think?
It's all right.
It's all right. It's not wonderful, wunderbar.
It's all right.
It's all right. Okay, Chuck and Jane, the state fair is all right this year. You get it straight from Helga from Frankfurt, Germany here. A little later on, we're going to see more of the all right state fair, and we're going to take a look at some more of these rabbit breeds, and we're going to tame some wild lions and tigers and bears.
You got that right.
With the son of Jungle Jack. You know who Jungle Jack is?
No.
Yeah, don't lie and say yes. You don't. He's from America.
It's you.
No, that's not me. I'm not Jungle Jack, but we'll go look at him a little bit later. That's all coming up in this half hour as we look at more exotic rabbits. Will you stick around with me?
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
I think
yes.
Helga and I will double team.
Hey, you make a
All right,
smart
that'll work.
couple.
We make a nice couple.
Yeah.
You got that
We're
right.
going to share a bratwurst later.
You're all right.
Not
Barry.
worse.
Okay,
Not
we'll see you
worse.
later.
Thanks, Barry.
She is delightful.
Barry?
Well, we got tiny, tiny little bunny rabbits, and we're here live with them, and we're going to find out about them and the son of Jungle Larry. Helga, say we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Look in there and say it.
Tonight, we've got you covered.
Let's go back now live to the fair where Barry's going to talk about both.
Barry, is
at
Helga
this.
still out there with you?
Helga, yeah, Helga, say hi real quick.
Hi there.
Hi to
still here.
Helga.
Helga's staying here the whole time because I love her. Okay, but look at this. This is what, American Fuzzy Lop. Isn't that cute? Oh, it's a little dwarf. Okay, now Nancy, what, do you raise and breed these?
Yes.
Okay, what kind of rabbits are these? What can you tell me about them?
Okay, these are all dwarfing breeds, recently standardized, recognized by the American Rabbit Breeders Association. And these two are Jersey Woolies.
Okay.
They are a dwarf. They will average around 3 pounds. The American Fuzzy Lop will average around 3 1/4 pounds to 3 3/4 pounds. Is that right, Janet?
Okay, now tell me quickly, could you can, if you own one of these, can you have them in your house and potty train them?
Yes, you can.
How?
Just like you would a kitten. You would buy a cage with a tray, because I always tell people to keep the rabbit at night when they're asleep, and when they're gone, keep the rabbit in.
Okay.
Watch, the rabbit will pick a corner in the cage to go potty. And after it decides which corner, then you put a very heavy litter box in there with a dust-free kitty litter.
And you got it.
Put the rabbit in there, leave it there for a few days. They're a natural digger. They will get in there and mess with it. When you let the rabbit out to play, fasten the cage door open.
And that's it.
And then let the bunny come back and forth, and it doesn't take long. They're potty.
Here, you better hold on to this one. Well, Nancy, thanks for talking to us. Some great rabbits here. You like these, Helga?
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you what. You know, a long time ago, you've only lived here 2 years, but there's this guy named Jungle Larry who used to be on TV around here and used to train animals. He died, unfortunately, about 5 years ago, but the tradition continues. Are you excited about that?
Yes.
It's all because of his son, and he is keeping that tradition going. Take a look.
Green hat, green corsage, and green shoes with green soles, right, Barry?
And crazy green people. Crazy. I hear you're grandmother of St. Patrick's Day.
Yes, I am. I'm
You're
very.
a beautiful grandmother of St.
We had our our Shamrock party.
What's this? Green lipstick?
Yeah.
Can I put some right here?
Yeah.
Is it green? Is it green? Let me get out of here. Beep, beep. All right, where are we? Don't swear on TV. Oh, we're at the Ohio State Fairgrounds, where they've been here for quite a while. This is a very popular group called the Ice Brigades playing up here.
I'm glad to meet you.
Well, I'm glad to meet you. It's a pleasure. It's always fun. Chuck and Jane. I think while I can still talk, why don't I go back to you? I'll wash my face. We'll come back and talk about something. All right.
Barry, might we assume that some green beer has been flowing there?
What?
Might we assume that some green beer has been flowing there?
It's not green, but I think it has the same unfortunate effect.
Yeah. Okay,
I'll
thanks,
see
Barry.
you a little
We'll get
later.
back to you, Barry. And now
Okay.
let's go to Bob Grassi, who has the latest on. Isn't he crazy?
And that's where we find Barry Pintar live. Barry?
Yes, I'm live, trying real hard to hear you, so I'm just going to take off talking, as you can expect. Oh, silence, they've stopped playing. We are here, and this pandemonium, can we cut through? You wearing green?
Absolutely.
Green?
It looks green. It looks blue in this outfit.
You blew it.
Is
It matches my shoes, see? We have the same color here. We're searching for the green. We have green on back here? Pray for me, my husband is Irish. Uh-oh. Bad news, plenty of green around here. What's that? You guys an Irish harp, okay?
Barry Katz.
No, Barry Katz does sports. My name's Barry Pintar.
He's a good kid anyway.
Okay. Hey, we got a lot of Barrys at 10 TV. What are we doing? Okay, I'll tell you what. As you can tell, we're just kind of weeding on through the crowd here, searching for the green, and we did that at the parade today. We just went out and we went a-searching for the green.
I'm half Italian.
All right. Green everywhere you turn, and Chuck and Jen, when we come back to this zoo, we'll look for some more here live at the Ohio State Fairgrounds, the Shamrock Family Reunion as we celebrate here, even little ones here.
Back to him. Barry, where are you?
Let me give you the gift of green while we're live here at the Ohio State Fairgrounds. Check out the sea of green. Well, I remind you, one of the local kids from a high school chapter of SAD says, please tell the folks, don't drink and drive. If you're going to come, at least have a designated driver to bring you home. In the meantime, here till 8 o'clock, $2 will get you in. And a happy St. Patrick's Day to you all, from all of us here at 10 TV.
Happy St. Patrick's Day to you too, Barry.
My pleasure.
Well, most of us spent the day working very hard, but our Barry Pintar spent the day dancing the hours away.
And he right now is at the Hyatt Regency Ballroom dancing competition, huh? Are you winning?
Yeah, don't say I'm not working.
Okay.
Trust me, I'm working very hard. Benita, if you will join me, please. You're with the Arthur Murray studio here.
Right.
You were teaching me a box step. Now, I'm working hard. Okay, now, would you show me one more time?
Okay.
This is the waltz we're learning here.
Okay, we're starting with our left foot. We go forward,
1,
side 2, 3, back 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Good. Okay,
left
1,
first, then over.
2, 3,
And the right
back, right, 2.
Okay, coming up, we're going to learn waltz a little bit, and you can join together and do it. And we're also going to meet a local couple who you teach.
Right.
You teach the gentleman, Norm
Right.
Chesron of Chesron Knowles. They're into this ballroom dancing, and we're going to find out what it's like to do this. It's a big, big competition, a big deal at the Ohio Center. We'll talk more about that a little later on. And we're going to get really good for you. Trust me, we've been practicing.
You look very smooth, Barry.
Well, thank you. We'll do even bigger things for you coming up. We're going to get really big for you.
Okay, thanks, Barry.
Okay.
Stay with us, still to come.
Pintar steps out. Barry?
We're stepping out and we're dancing the waltz, and we'll show you how we're doing it coming up.
All considered ballroom dancing.
And Barry is trying it out live for us. Barry, how you doing?
I'm learning. I'm going to
Okay.
show you. You know, this is a big deal here. Did you know that?
Yes.
Yeah, here at the Ohio Center, it's called the Ohio Star Ball. You can see a lot going on. About 1,000 competitors here, amateur and professional. They're competing for big bucks and big prizes here at ballroom dancing. You saw me and Bonita. She's teaching me how to ballroom dance. We're doing better. Are you ready to do a little more? Sure. Okay, there's about 1,000 people. How long does it take to learn something like this? Very long? Ballroom dancing? Yeah, just till, can I learn it in about 6 months? I mean, to really do it and come here and dance?
Social dancing, sure.
Okay, it's basically 1, 2, 3, is that right? And we can make it real big. This is so much fun, I can't stand it. It's kind of like the King and I in the big dance scene, is that right?
That's right.
One of your students is Norm Chesron.
Right,
How's
yeah.
he doing?
He's doing great.
Is he doing great?
yeah.
We talked to him today because he's competing with some of the 1,000 other people, and he took us inside his own world of ballroom dancing. And they absolutely love it because all kinds of people ballroom dance. Now, the basic step, once again, Benita, is...
So forward, left first.
Oh, that's right. She taps my finger. And it's okay.
Now use
Back.
this foot, go back.
1, 2, 3. Okay, and then you can join and you can make it a little bigger. Now, what kind of people do this? Tell me.
Everybody, all walks of life, kind of professionals. We have couples coming in, they're getting married.
Oh, really?
Want to dance at their wedding. Retired people, young people that want to go out and dance in nightclubs.
She makes me look so good. Now, you have an Arthur Murray studio that is where?
North High Street.
North High Street, okay?
Right.
And rates are all different kinds of rates, whether you want
Right.
private rates or your own rates or whatever. Okay, well, how am I doing? What's the verdict?
doing great.
Am I doing okay?
Yeah.
Can we try the dip real quick or
Sure,
whatever
I'm
that
ready.
is? Okay, wait. and like this, and then back on this foot, and back.
Right, turn it over.
And then turn. Look, are you impressed? You like that, Chuck and Jane?
Yeah, I'm
Doing very well. Have you stepped on her feet yet, though?
I did step on her foot once, but only once this whole time, so not too bad, huh?
That's not bad.
She makes you look great,
I know
Barry.
she does. It feels so good.
Have a good weekend.
Thank you. You do the same. I'm just going
will.
to dance it away.
Thanks, Barry.
All right, isn't it, Barry? How are the conditions?
Actually, from my perspective, there are no better ski conditions anywhere. It is so beautiful out there. You know what the weather's been like in Columbus, but we are here live in Mansfield at Snow Trails, and we are skiing the slopes. Now, if you're an avid skier and follow skiing at all, you know that lately we've been hearing the weather's been horrible, not only here in Ohio and West Virginia, but all the way out west. We're going to take a look at that. Is skiing okay for you to come out here? Is it worth your while? If you're not a skier, you're going to want to stick around too, because we're going to take a look at a first-time lesson, and especially if you're a senior citizen, a message for you from a guy who's been skiing for about 65 years. Second day that's coming up a little bit later for you as we ski live here in Mansfield.
Okay, thanks, Barry. Well, that certainly doesn't look like what it looks here in Columbus. Bob Gross. Barry, are you a long-time skier at all?
He said not to.
Well, I have to tell you, believe it or not, about 4 years ago, I had a job of traveling to different ski resorts and talking about them, reviewing them for a television station. Let me show you one thing I can't do. Artie Fisher here, take off, Artie, is director, and there's another guy right behind him there, of what's called snowboarding here at Snow Trails in Mansfield. Now, that's something you're not going to, whoa, get me to try. That's pretty crazy. That's a new thing been going on for about 3 years here. It's very popular. This little guy's going to run me off the trail. So I told you I was going to tell you about conditions here. Now, because the weather's been a little warm, the snow is soft. So if you're a beginner, now is a good time to come, and they're going to be open for a couple more weeks. You're going to want to try that. They've added 2 new ski lifts here. Since 1961, this is the first ski resort in Ohio. So you really may want to give it a try, especially on a day like today. Bunch of young whippersnappers showing off for the camera. Well, actually, they're not all that young. Walter Neuron joins us. Walter's the director for the ski school here. You're not a young guy.
No, I'm a young oldster.
Young at heart. 73 years old.
73 years old.
We said we had a message for the senior citizens. What do you want to tell them?
I would like to encourage all senior citizens, just like all the youngsters and middle-aged people, to keep on skiing. And if you haven't started yet, get started soon.
Okay, thanks a lot. Walter knows because he teaches everyone here. So senior citizens, come on out. Now, if you want to come up here, spend about $13 to $20. That's if you have your skis. If you're a beginner, you're going to have to rent skis, so figure on $30 to $35. And Chuck and Jane, hey, you got a couple good weeks of skiing left here, and especially if you're a beginner, it's a good time to come up.
He's a Pittsburgh boy.
But he's down on the farm today with some pigs. Barry?
First of all, Jane, I am mad at you.
Why?
You told me it would smell, but you didn't tell me it would be this bad.
See, my dad raises hogs, and I know how bad it is.
It's awful. Happy National Pig Day. Take a look. We have baby pigs and big pigs. We're live here at Rickard's Farm in Pickerington. Let me see if I can grab one. Got it. Oh, look. It's a pig. You know, you may not know this, but Ohio ranks 8th in the nation for producing pigs. Pork production is #2 livestock industry-wise in Ohio in terms of making money. And later this half hour, we're going to visit a company that makes money by these guys, Bob Evans Farms and the Bob Evans restaurants. They're changing a little bit. Unfortunately, a sad end in a chapter of their history. We'll tell you about that. And we'll celebrate Pig Day. Take a good look.
I can smell him from here.
Barry, growing up in a city, how often did you handle pigs like that?
I never did. As a matter of fact,
Is this a
I am
first?
still not adjusted to this smell. It is driving me absolutely nuts, so please appreciate my being here.
We do appreciate you so much, Barry.
Thanks,
Okay, we'll
Barry.
see you in a bit.
You know, one of the funny things that another...
Where Barry Pintar is taking us. Barry?
Webster defines it as a greedy or filthy person or a domestic animal with a flat snout. We're talking about the animal next, live here at 5:30. They're biting my knees. Get it!
Got our attention.
Got our attention, so we sent Barry Pintar there.
Right.
Check out this whole thing going on. Barry?
They really do smell and they really do bite, Jane, right? I'm not crazy.
They do bite.
They were
You're
biting
right.
my kneecaps. I'm not kidding you. Pigs, of course, have changed a lot in the last 30 years. Take a look. We are here at Rickard's Farm here in Pickerington, and they have about 1,000 pigs that go through a year. I say they've changed a lot because they're actually 50% leaner than they were, say, 30 years ago. You know, they're being marketed as the other white meat for a couple reasons. You're demanding a leaner meat, so they're taking them to market a little earlier, and they're putting them on diet so they don't go to market the big fat pigs, so it gives gives you a little better quality, which means when you go in your store and you buy sausage or whatever, the pork is a little better for you. Or your local restaurant, when you buy sausage, the pork is a little better for you. And that brings us to Bob Evans, a very well-known local restaurant chain that's based out of Ohio. But unfortunately for them, right now they're going through an era gone by.
About it, I'm sure.
A new Bob Evans is being built in Chillicothe. Emma Jean and the other workers will be transferred there, and the company is growing. They even have Bob Evans in Texas these days. And Chuck and Jane, by the way, there are 12,000 farms in Ohio that produce hogs. So a lot of folks these days are celebrating National Pig Day. Even though no one knows where it came from, it is National Pig Day. So a happy one to you.
A few minutes ago, you looked like you were walking very carefully. What were you trying to avoid?
Here?
No, a few minutes ago.
Well, if you were here and you had a nose and you smelled, you would know. But you're right, I'm trying to avoid something.
Okay,
Thank you, Barry. Go home and take a shower.
I know.
Cape Crusader, Barry Pintar. Barry, I cannot believe you're not behind the wheel.
I'm getting there. There is no one going to compete with my wheels. I guess you want to see me drive it, huh?
Yeah.
Don't I beg.
We're begging. You look good in that car.
You like that?
Yeah.
Well, don't beg too hard, because coming up, we're going to tell you how you can win this car. Believe it or not, this car is up for win, you might say. A local radio station, 92X, is having a contest, and you can win this car. As we get some background music, we'll take a closer look at this car, and of course, we're talking about Batmania. Everyone everywhere is talking about Batman and the Bat stuff. You can't do better than this Bat stuff, huh?
Barry Pintar is live with a Bat prop to tell us more about this. Barry?
Can you think of a better Bat prop?
No, than the car,
unless we had
though.
Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson here or something. This is incredible. How about a close-up look at this Bat car, as they call it, okay? It's amazing when you look at what they did. And take a look at the back here. They built this in 6 weeks. This is all formed sheet metal. And by the way, built right here in Columbus. Basically, the man built it from his head, very much like the original Batmobile, as much as they could get it. You just take a gander of it. The 2 seats, the flashing light. Actually, in 1969 Lincoln. It's amazing the way everyone's cashing in on this PR campaign, as you said. Kroger, 92X sponsoring this car right here. Everyone wants a piece of this movie that premiered last night. So, give you a better idea, let's take a look at the Bat Facts.
Batman.
That kid knows the story. Now, the movie last night was sold out, so if you want to see it all weekend, plan on getting there a little earlier. In the meantime, would you like to own this? 92X tonight will tell you all about it. Kroger, starting on Monday, they will have detailed information and entrance sheets. In the meantime, how do you like that Bat entrance?
Pretty
I'm
nice.
I'm going to spend my weekend cruising in the Batmobile. Are you jealous? You should be.
Really jealous. Hey, Barry, I am assuming that you have the Bat boxer shorts.
The Bat box, they're at home in my drawer right now. I'm going to wear them this weekend in this car, so look for me on the streets of Columbus, all right?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Thanks, Barry.
Thanks, Barry. Have a good weekend.